and welcome to this week's Business Building Show.
Well, there's no question that the key to a successful marketing strategy is accurate analytics. This is especially true in online marketing campaigns where there is often too little to distinguish success from failure from an outsider's perspective. There are dozens of social media software systems out there that can give you every detail of your social media profile activity. Network growth, views, likes, clicks, clout, power ratings, influence, reach, posts per day, fans this week, visitor demos. Is your head spinning yet?
Oh my. And before you get lost in the maze that is social analytics, let's take a deep breath and step back. You see, you don't need to track each and every data point on your campaigns. You see, there are 3 social stats that are going to give you pretty clear indication of your social activity. Number 1 is website traffic.
Right. And while this is ultimately the goal of any social campaign, driving traffic to your website, driving visitors to explore, driving prospects to convert, a simple Google Analytics tracking code on your website will give you all the information you need. Your Google Analytics account will give you referral stats on where your visitors are coming from, dividing between specific networks and specific link destinations, showing you how many of those fans, quote unquote, the connections or followers are actually taking the next step to learn more about you and your company. Oh, and did I mention this Google Analytics account is free?
I did know that. And number 2 is engagement. You see, on your social profiles, the posts that actually make it on each individual's news feed is determined by a mathematical algorithm. These equations factor in a variety of aspects of each post, but most important is the engagement of others on that post. So the more popular your post, the more likely it's going to end up on your prospect's news feed, and the more likely it will be that others then engage. You see, these engagements will then often lead on a direct path back to your website, giving you the traffic you need. Each platform has their own version of this engagement, and each will allow you to track the engagement on your posts and to help you determine how you can capitalize on the effectiveness of each. And number 3 is impressions.
That's right. So if a tree falls in the woods and no one is there to hear it, does it make a sound? When it comes to your social media, the answer is no. It doesn't. You can post incredible content every day, but if no one sees your post, it isn't doing your strategy any good. The more people that see your content, the more people will like, comment, and share it. Now, these impressions feed into all that important engagement we discussed. Whether you get these impressions through paid ad campaigns or organic reach, the more eyeballs on your content, the better. Each ad management center and social profile has its own dashboard for tracking these numbers for you.
Now, you just might have noticed a pattern with these 3 stats. Each leads into the other. Impressions create engagement, which creates traffic. It's the path that leads people from strangers to visitors to prospects. And with the plethora of stats available, it's easy to say that each is important on its own right. And this is true if you have the time and expertise to interpret each. Now, if you don't, these 3 simple stats, they give you a look into each of the steps of the pathway to conversion. Think of them as checkpoints, helping you distinguish where you are succeeding or struggling at each leg of the journey.
That's all the time we have for this week. Thanks for listening. And remember, stop chasing, start building. Get out of the endless cycle of chasing leads and give people a reason to come to you.
And to learn more about the topics discussed in today's show, visit our website. That's www.radicalpromoting.com. And remember, folks,
if you ain't growing, you're dying.